Thank you for giving us your time. Sentiments aside, from all that has played out, what is your reaction to the Senate's decision to suspend Senator Natasha?
Good evening, my sister. Good evening, Nigeria. It's a sad day today because for all women all over Nigeria and in fact globally, because the way this thing played out, I'm not sure Natasha was given a fair hearing. I don't know what was presented, what the committee saw or what was heard there that gave rise to the decision to suspend her. But from what we have been following, it seems as if it was already a done deal that this woman must go down. For even daring to come out to say that she was sexually harassed by the top man in the Senate. We believe that it's already a done deal that she will go down. Anybody who has been in the system, any woman, knows that we suffer silently sexual harassment in our line of work. And for anybody who cannot tolerate what is going on, I have had occasion to slap men in close quarters. But, maybe these are men, I don't come out to say that, so and so sexually harassed me or not that, because I have my own way of dealing with it.
So,
but if somebody cannot deal with it and comes out to say it, and the whole system now rose against her, I'm not a judge and I don't know what really went on between them. But from what we are seeing, not allowing her to talk, because from what we heard, they said she was not allowed to talk.
Okay.
And this suspension, I believe, is not fair.
Yeah,
it's not fair. Nigeria would like to have the transcripts of that meeting, of the committee meeting. The transparency is not there. Why should it be a closed door thing? Nigerians put them in that chamber. And we have the right to know what is going on behind the doors.
You seem to be aligning with Obieze Kwesili, who has publicly asked for an open hearing, an independent investigation. But with the decision that has come today, a lot of persons don't seem to have a lot of faith that that will happen. Again, when you consider how weighty the allegations against a sitting Senate president, some say it's a first in the nation's history, there is a stronger argument that it deserves careful scrutiny than the actions that has been described as a flagrant dismissal. So where would you stand in pushing that the Senate reconsider its position and investigate the allegations?
There is always my sister, there is always a first. In this world, there's always a first time for everything. I don't know the Senate president, and I cannot accuse him. I cannot say yes, he has done what he has been, what Natasha has said he has done. But I believe that not giving Natasha the opportunity to say how things went down, and in the open, I think there is a kind of guilt, something there, I don't know the Senate president. I have no contact with him. I don't think we've ever met. Apart from what I read in the papers about him, I am not judging him. But at the same time, for him to sit on that exalted seat and allow and do that gavel and say Natasha is guilty and should be suspended in a case that involves him, leaves much to be desired. He should have stepped aside and say, the Senate should investigate if he's not guilty.
There are those who also say that the suspension is just a politics. It's attempt to suppress the conversation around public figures and accusations of sexual harassment. Again, they also brought up the instance of the senator who was earlier suspended for budget padding allegations. Do you submit to suggestions that this suspension will not last for the 6 months, that it will be cut short?
I support that, I subscribe to that it will not last the 6 months. Public opinion will not support this suspension. I don't think transparency has been allowed to play. There should be transparency. These are people representing us. And in the global world, what has gone down, is like setting Nigerian women back almost 3-4 decades. You don't just, say is a woman and what she says doesn't go. So, away with her. Where are we? This is 21st century. This 21st century. You don't go like that. For your chamber to just decide that. And for the man who has been accused to be the judge in his own case, that leaves much to be desired. Leaves much to be desired.
Indeed. What would you expect to happen in the coming days? He should have stepped aside and said this thing should be brought into the open, if he knows that there is no element of truth in it. All right, just
so
to
I don't think he should be allowed to say. They should review it.
Okay. That's basically what I was going to ask you. What actions do you expect from the Senate now to redeem the public image as to their handling of the case?
There is no mistakes can be made, and it's only when you have honor and integrity that we now review whatever you have done that is wrong. But the whole Senate will go down as a Senate without honor and integrity if it allows this to go through without review. In the passion of the moment, they may support the Senate President, but this doesn't go down with the women folk. If Natasha is guilty, if she's lying, we will know if there is transparency in the hearing. If Natasha is lying, no Nigerian woman will support her. But for you not to let us know what has gone down, and all we just know is that she has been suspended, it leaves much to be desired.
Thank you very much.
And the 8th of March is Women's Day. Is this the gift they are giving women of Nigeria? That you will just, ramrod it down their throats? It's not right. This is Ramadan time. I shouldn't come out to say this, and besides, I'm bereaved. I've lost 2 dear people to me, and one of them is one of your media, the media people. Shonibare, that young man has gone. He's my cousin, so I'm mourning. But this Natasha thing, goes the wrong way with me. It doesn't go well, And please, you are a woman too. In your place of work, I know men, when you are beautiful, men will want to hit on you. We have different ways of dealing with it.
All right, Mommy, I want to first off quickly condole with you on the loss that you are currently mourning, and also thank you for sparing the time to speak with us on this important issue. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope all women will rise up to say this is a no-no. I hope we will all rise up, because one of us has gone down the wrong way and it should not be allowed to stay. I don't have any grudge against any man, but men are known to be lustful. And Natasha is a beautiful woman. And if all the work she has been going through, I will not say there are lies about it. I know what I went through, during my career. But we have different ways of handling it. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.